So the 5 steps to freedom by making money whenever you want using the internet. So here they are, all 5 of them. So step 1, you need to set up your monetized WordPress site. So here's step 1. We're going to go through them step by step now. So step 1 is set up your website. So before your website can look like this, and this is just a simple one, it's nothing flash, it's just a Camden Motor Inn, we're accommodation, and we want people to book online to come to our motel. So before your site can look like that, you need to work with the WordPress dashboard. So I always call it the back end. Anything around the back of a program, the pretty thing at the front, anything that you've got to work with at the back, I always call the back end. So here's the back end of your dashboard of WordPress, and we're just going to have a look at a few things here. So along the left hand side there, you'll see this black panel, and that is where your menu system is of all the things that you can use on WordPress. Now WordPress comes with only a limited amount of things that you can use already set up on there, because it's got so many things that you can do. It can't give them all to you in one hit. You need to then go and choose the extra things that you want onto your website, onto your dashboard, and amazingly it's all free. So just pointing at Jetpack there, that's a really important function that you need, and that generally comes standard. You're going to be doing some posting, again very important to post, and you're going to create some pages. So that's at a minimum. So you need to learn how to use those things. So you also need to create a WordPress page. So this is again the back end of a page. So it's just text that I've typed in on one of my sites called 10 Ways to Lose Weight. And we're going to be having a look at that site in a minute to give you a bit of a better insight to it. So right now we're looking at what's called the visual tab, and that's how it's going to look when it turns up on the live site. And other things in here. So what I'm pointing at here is font family and font sizes. That didn't come standard when I installed my WordPress. I actually had to go and get it from, this arrow should be pointing at plugins. I actually got it from the plugins area so that I had it, so that I could change the font size and the font family. Because when I first started using WordPress, I went, how do you change the font, you know? And you can do it easily, but unless you know about plugins and going to get them, it can be a bit bamboozling. So here is, before we were looking at the visual tab, now we're looking at the text tab, which is behind the scenes of the visual tab. And in there, there's all the HTML coding going on in here. And if you're anything like me, the first thing I did was, I don't really need to know anything about HTML when I'm doing this. Doesn't it just work itself? Yes, it does, but I strongly advise you to understand just the basic knowledge at minimum of HTML code, because when it comes time for you to monetize your site, they're going to say to you, take this code and put it on such and such page in between this and that. So on a normal page you can't just dump it, you have to go into the text tab and go and find where that place is that they want you to dump the code. It could be anywhere in here. Alright, so we're looking at the text tab at the moment. Alright, so let's have a quick demo and a look around the back of WordPress, the back end of WordPress for you. We're going to go and have a look at that.